So today we have the new F-One Strike V2. It is a cracking day, super sunny, building breeze. Probably need a little bit more before we get going on this one. This is the 5.5 metre. It's in the awesome new colour. So you got the blue and orange. Looks really good. And yeah, I haven't had a chance to get on this one yet. So really looking forward to giving it a go. Yeah, I guess the new features, they've made some small adjustments to the handles, a little bit of a different geometry with the centre strut as well, gives it a little bit more stiffness, similar to the changes with the duotone unit that we covered, you know, a little bit more canopy tension, a little bit stiffer, all that, you know, all the new stuff that we're seeing with these next generation wings. The thing is so light, it's somehow lighter than the Strike V1. That was already a super light wing, and it flies so stable. Like there's probably 10 gusting 12 maybe at the moment if we're lucky, and it just sits so nicely. It's yeah, really looking forward to getting this on the water. So we'll put some impressions and feedback in the video to come. So all of these impressions are from my first session on the V2. We had about 10 to 15 knots and flat water. It was an absolute glamour session for the 5.5. So relative to the V1 Strike, the wing is stiffer and more responsive whilst maintaining the comfort and ease that the Strike wings are known for. The design differences compared to the V1 seem minor, and it will feel familiar to those who have ridden the V1. So some of these design differences: more canopy tension, a larger diameter center strut, and larger, stiffer handles. All of these combine together to give a good jump in performance from the V1 in terms of upwind angle and speed, as well as maneuverability. The V2 seems slightly lighter in the hand than the V1 and flies ridiculously stable, just like the V1. Although it was hard to gauge for certain that it was lighter, as there wasn't a 5.5 in the V1 Strike. So I did find the groove for going fast upwind to be slightly narrow. When you did get it right, the wing took off. But stepping off my last session on the 6.5 metre duotone unit, it seemed that the V2 Strike wasn't as forgiving with backhand tension. You needed to be careful to not overpull on your backhand as to not stall out the wing. The positive of this was a comfortable ride, as you didn't need to pull lots of weight onto your backhand to get in the groove upwind. It's definitely something that I'll test in the future sessions, and it will be interesting to see how it goes as we ride it further up the wind range. So those are the first impressions from my first go on the Strike V2. I was probably a little bit underpowered as I was on an 840 centimeter square foil, but we will do a follow-up video comparing the 2022 duotone unit and the new F1 Strike V2 once we get them in a whole range of wind conditions and wave conditions. And yeah, so stay tuned for that one, and don't forget to check out the OTB Marine web store for all the latest and greatest in wing foiling gear.